Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am here to help navigate these really intense energies coming up this week. Today is March the 6th. We are just about to have the full moon in Virgo, as well as Saturn changing signs. We are at the 29th degree, and the shift is about to happen, and the shift is about to hit the fan. So check out this reading to see what this means for you. Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and okay, so I tried to do the Sunday reading for the weekly energies, and it just wasn't ready to come through. And so I'm going to do a reading every day this week because of the energies. I want us to go through the shift day by day and not have anything lost in a weekly conglomeration of energies, because this is huge. Now I'm just going to say that we have the full moon in Virgo, and that we're under the influence. We are under the influence. The other thing that I want to mention is Saturn is about to change signs. It is at 29 degrees. Pluto is 29 degrees. 11, 11. 2 plus 9 is 11. We have 11, which is twin flame energy for me. This is monumental. So we're going to go through this week day by day. I'm going to pull a reading for just the collective, and then I'll also pull a Divine Masculine reading for Marvelous Monday. But I want to get started on just what's going on. They say use the lovers. This is just a monumental shift. And when I've been meditating, and what has been kind of coming up in even random little conversations, is pretend as if you have an energetic suitcase and you are packing to change location or frequency or dimension. So you're going to carefully consider what you're going to take with you energetically. So as you are packing your energy into this suitcase, the energy of your home, the energy of the people in your circle, the energy of your pets, the energy of your inner self, let's just say anything that is energetically surrounding you, that you're interacting with, carefully consider what you are going to take with you. So as you kind of interact energetically, make a decision with your intention. Will I put this in my suitcase and take it with me to the next level? Or is this going to be what remains behind me in the old story, in the old book, in my egoic story? If it has anything to do with your ego, it does not come on this journey to the next level. So just kind of mentally pack your energy in your suitcase, because we are going on a fantastic journey to the next level. This one's all about love, self-love. If the energy doesn't promote self-love, it just doesn't go. So this is the time of leaving behind what does not support your self-love. If there are relationships in your circle that aren't supportive of your self-love, they don't come with us. If it's an old memory that is attached to some sort of trauma or anger or fear, it doesn't come with us. Fear is not self-love. So be very diligent in your intentions about how you pack your energetic suitcase. Because take only that which is going to support self-love. Okay? There we go. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So whatever you just need to say, it is what it is. And my mantra, every time I go back to revisit an uncomfortable thought or a fear-based situation, something that I'm not going to bring with me, I say to myself, but I am happy. But I am happy. If it doesn't support self-love, it's not coming on this next phase of our journey where we write our soul story from a perspective of being an ascending soul. So trust. If your relationship or connection isn't fulfilling, isn't supporting self-love, it's not going to thrive on the next level anyway. Okay? So that's our major energy theme. Let's pull from the power of love. Let's pull from the Power of Love Oracle. And then I'll pull some tarot. I'm going to use the Medicine Woman. I will change the combination of decks tomorrow as we go into, I change it on the lunar cycle, so full moons and new moons, I change the combination of decks. So the full moon in Virgo for the Moonology, take inspired action. This is the action that you're going to take. You're going to pack your energetic suitcase to get ready for this trip. And it is going to be, the whole month of March is going to be a trip. So take inspired action. If you feel inspired to do something, I'm hearing lighten up. Don't take life so seriously. Have some fun. Be inspired. Be in that energy of being inspired. And if you have energy that is surrounding you or you're attached to that is not uplifting to your soul, that is not supporting self-love, it is time. Done. Done. No excuses. No regrets. Done. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Let's pull one more. Is that not amazing? So don't be afraid to detach. This is part of the cycle, is moving forward, learning that detachment is a form of self-love. Okay? So if you need to detach from something, and willingness. Detachment and willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So if you're having a discussion with yourself, like, I'm not quite sure about this friendship or this activity that I'm engaged in, it seems kind of demeaning, or it seems turbulent, or it's disrupting my peace, you have to be willing to kind of look at it and like, is this uplifting my self-love? If this is not uplifting my self-love, it is time for you to release. Detach and release. But be willing to evaluate it. You know, you can be fair-minded. Sometimes things just go through a phase, so you don't have to like detach everything. But if you're on the fence about something, take some time to kind of spiritually analyze. Is this improving my self-love? Is it supporting me? We can only be in supportive energies. Another thing that came to me last night as a download is that we are the ambassadors. The light workers now that are doing all of this work, we are the ambassadors to between the 5D and the 3D. We are the ambassadors. So our job is to help negotiate the elevation. So we're the way showers, and our job is to show other people how to ascend, how to do the healing, the clearing. And the best way to do that is to be in self-love, self-supportive, encouraging energy. Because when you are in that energetic space of self-love, you are confident. You are showing how working with the Ascension energies will benefit the spiritual, the physical, and the emotional bodies of those around you. We are the ambassadors, and I'm hearing ambassadors of grace. Divine abundance. I love this card. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant, not chase it. Learn to be abundant in your being abundant. So abundant isn't something you achieve, it is something you attract. And you attract it by being in that soul supportive, self-love energy, being in gratitude for all that you have accomplished on the journey thus far, for all of the interactions that have got you to this place, whether positive or negative. They really aren't in a polarity. They are aligned with your destiny, and it was part of the roadmap in order for you to get to the place where you are now. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. This shift is happening for you, not to you. So things are going to leave your life. Now, if you're in a divine connection and you're watching for that, this may be the point where you reframe and refocus on self. Sorry, I have some lotion. It may be a point where you don't emphasize, and I am feeling very strongly that the emphasis is on the soul self and not on trying to manipulate a connection, because that's ego-based. This is about releasing your divine counterpart to do what their soul roadmap needs them to do. They charted their course. And so they need to stay their course, you stay your course. And I feel like this new level is all about being self-aware, being self-supporting, self-love, and that is going to energetically, magnetically bring everything to you. We're on that threshold. Okay, so I know many of you are like, oh no, I need my divine counterpart. I need them. No, you don't. And just attaching to that and trying to manipulate or wait on or have that serve as the rudder for your ascension is only self-defeating. This is all about you now. This is your soul story. There will be characters. Your divine counterpart may be a part of the story. They may not be a part of this part of the story. That's okay. Okay, so if it's causing you frustration, then maybe it's time to release. Just on a personal note, I'm going to look for my... I'll use Crystal Visions today. On a personal note, I have released my divine masculine to live out his own destiny. I don't feel compelled. I don't feel like there's a waiting energy anymore. It's a release energy. It's like, you go do you, I'm going to do me, I'm going to focus on me. I'm not going to divide my energy any further. And that's a big key thing. Don't divide your energy trying to work on a connection. That's not what you're here for. What you're here for is to work on you so that you are the way shower for others. Remember, you have reached ambassador status, a certain level of mastery to become an ambassador of divine abundance and divine will. You are the ambassador. So you are kind of like the person who is going to facilitate the ascension of others as part of your divine mission. So elevate yourself to ambassador status and know that your purpose, your mission, is to help others ascend as we go through this great shift. This is the ending of an old karmic story. with Saturn and Pluto changing signs in the month of March. Lots of astrology, significant astrology. We have the ending of the old zodiac cycle, so the beginning of the new one toward the third week of March with the equinox. And then I think there's a significant date on March 22nd. We'll talk about that as we get closer. But this is the shift. We've all been feeling, sensing, and knowing that this was going to occur. So our job right now is to be the ambassador between the old story and the new energy. Let's see if there's anything else they wanted me to say. Because of the intensity of the energy, self-care is a must. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're detoxing if you haven't done a detox in a while. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, detox. Carefully pack your energetic suitcase, and at the full moon, release anything that is not going to be traveling with you. So I keep hearing, here we go, here we go, here we go. Nope. Let's try again. I'm seeing in this card there's a present. It is a gift. This is a gift. This is a fresh start. This is a fresh journey. This is the Fool card. This is the new level, and we're going to learn so many things. But we are now, remember the Fool, how he has that little kerchief that's packed? He's packed very lightly, only taking the energies that serve you, or soul supporting, and are self-love nurturing. There we go. All right, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. Can't be any more clear than that. Wheel of Fortune, Empress. That Empress is that ambassador. And the Nine of Cups. If it's not spiritually fulfilling, it leaves. We are on the Ascension path. And it will speed up. We are the ambassadors of the Ascension. I like that. Okay. Let me pull. Not clear what they want me to pull. Okay, Rose Oracle. Oh, that's Crystal. Where's the rose? Be willing to let go. Ask the Spirit for a sign. Ask your angels and guides and ancestors for a sign of what needs to be released. Just in the case that you're in a bit of denial energy, what needs to be released. Ask them to make it clear, and they will. So in your meditation or in your prayers, ask to be for all that needs to leave your life to be made clear. If you're still on this, kind of, I want to compromise, I want to take this with me because I'm attached to it. If it's not if it's not going to support your ascension. Rapture. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. This feels like this is what's coming in. And I know a lot of readers are calling this transition into this new level as the rapture. So keep that in mind. There is this sensuality, this spiritual sensuality, really focusing on a self-love, self-empowerment energy. Let me pull a couple more cards on this rapture. Another card. This is rapture energy. 5 of Pentacles. Leaving something behind. And don't be afraid if there's a kind of a deep purging. The right people are waiting to come in. But you're going to have to release some old energies. Those old energies are repelling the right people coming in. They can't be in that vibration. Ace of Cups. There it is. This is what this is based on. This is a fresh, new, emotional beginning after you purge, after you pack your energetic suitcase and only take with you what is going to help in your ascension or support your self-love. Then we get to this new place. And this, to me, is self-love. This Ace of Cups is, I love myself. And that then begins a new cycle of emotional support. Let's pull one more. It may sting a little, so be really good to self. There is going to be some releasing, and some of it is going to be kind of forced release. This is the end of a major karmic cycle. We finished that book, and now we're writing the preface of the new story, but we haven't really started writing chapter 1. We're just framing the story. That's this reframe. We're reframing our spiritual story from an egoic story to a soul story. 8 of Pentacles. This is diligence. This is attention to detail. This is being minutely focused on what you need to do to move yourself forward. What are the inspired action steps that you are going to take? What are the stepping stones? 8 is in balance. 8 is a soul number. We have the 8 of Cups, or no, that's the 9 of Cups. This is doing the work. 9 of Swords. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about what others are going to think. Don't put yourself in their position to try and think what they're going to think about you. If you have to release some people, it doesn't really matter. This is your story. And this is your soul experience. Yeah. 3 of Cups. This is union energy for me. This is about being unified in self. This is your mind, body, and spirit, all being in unity. Oftentimes it's divine counterpart union. This could be a stepping stone, doing this work and releasing the anxiety. And it's interesting because on this side we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. This is all about feeling anxious about releasing some people. It's almost like you're under this obligation. It's an obligation to self right now. Your spiritual ascension is more important. How you feel about yourself is more important. In this energy, if you're wondering if this energy should go with you in your energetic suitcase, it probably shouldn't. But then we have the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups here. This is a new level. This is leveling up to the next level, just like in a video games, when you've completed a level, now you go to the next level. Has a whole different set of challenges, has a whole different feeling about it. But you can't go back to the old level. You've already accomplished that. That book is closed. Now we're onward and upward. And this is about making sure you have set yourself up for success in self-love. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Okay, some people will be leaving some marriages. Some people will be no longer controlled or defined by a marriage. That's just what I'm hearing. Okay, they asked me to take some of the Prediction Tarot. I just saw the Hangman. Remember, the shift is going from ego to soul-based perspective. Ego to soul-based. The new story is soul-based, not egoic-based. Okay, Three of Wands. This is a set of expectations. This is, okay, you've already made the decision. This is now kind of the inspired action. We have some threes on the table. If it's a third-party situation, it doesn't go with you. Those are not healthy. They are not productive. They are not soul-oriented. They are egoic-oriented, and that's just the bottom line. This is, you know, once you do this, make these changes, once you pack that energetic suitcase and you board the energetic dynamic shift, cycle shift, you know, new karmic cycle plane or train, you can expect this divine abundance to come in. You can expect the people who need and have been kind of waiting in the ethers to be able to come in. You can expect more divine support. You can expect more a free-flowing energy. You can expect more soul support because you've done that work. You've made the shift, and it has to be a conscious choice. There are going to be some things that happen that you are there. It's just going to be forced upon you to make a choice. It's out of your control. But then there are other things that you have to consciously choose what is in your highest and greatest good. Yeah, here's Five of Swords. Don't self-sabotage. Don't allow old energies to come in, to come with you. If you know they're not going to serve you and you're just going to have to make that decision later, just make it now, you know, or it'll be made for you. Six of Pentacles. This is that free-flowing energy, give and take. Whatever you need will be provided. It's kind of like an energetic supply and demand. Whatever it is that you are needing in your energetic manifestation, it will be brought to you. It will come to you. But there has to be this great clearing first, because the old cycle is not going to be able to manifest at this higher level. So you want to manifest from the highest level energetically. Ten of Pentacles. Here's your divine abundance flowing right through you. You're being cautioned not to sabotage. Do not self-sabotage because you are afraid of letting something go. Oh my. Here's the Star card. Bottom of the deck. So we have on both decks the Hierophant and the Star card. Major arcana, major energies coming in, major energies coming in to support you. All right, let's pull some, I want to pull some affirmations. Now, these are funny affirmations, so a little sense of whimsy, little sense of humor. Lighten it up, Spirit. Tell us what we need to know. What's something that we can laugh at today? No judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? So this is no judgment. If this is the thing you need to release, call it into your office and fire it, because you don't have to judge yourself anymore. Self-awareness is positive. Self-judgment isn't. We're in Joyville. That's where we're heading. I'll take these two. Okay. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around. Without stopping. Whoops. And the key to that is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I am like one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. And wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Kind of aligns with our trip, our packing. We have the ticket. Now we have to pack the bag. Let's pull from the empowerment cards. Kind of an overcast day here, so I don't know if a lot of light's coming in. Messages for my viewers, please, Spirit. Help support them in this transition. Help them detach from what no longer serves them and to focus on their self-love, soul-supporting energies. Clarifying their circle to help them elevate to this next level. Great things never come from comfort zones. So there's going to be a little discomfort. There is going to be a little, maybe a little fear-based energy, a little bit of loss, a little bit of instability, but these changes must be made. It is the time. And I keep hearing, focus on you. Don't focus on your connection. Focus on you. The connection will it will align at the proper time, but being attached to trying to control that connection is egoic, and that doesn't belong in our soul story anymore. What is coming is better than what is gone. New cycle. I think we've seen both of those cards recently, so it's amazing that they show up again. As a reiteration, women who invest in themselves go further. So divine feminine energies. It could be divine masculine energy. It's energy, not gender. But invest in yourself right now. That is a very, very strong message. That's what that Eight of Pentacles is, right here in the center of the reading. Invest in yourself. Invest in your work and do what is going to help you on this ascension path. Remember, you are an ambassador of the ascension process now. Let's pull some sacred self-care. Oops. To support our mind, body, and spirit through this transition. Family. It's a 23 card, another 5. We have a lot of 5 energy here, which means that's a shift. 5s are changes. They're coming whether you're prepared or not. Might as well get prepared for the trip. You know, even if you've waited to pack your bag the night before, the ticket is bought, you're going on the journey, or you're going to relive this whole last karmic cycle. No thank you. So it might be that you embrace with family right now, that you spend time with loved ones. Dream journal. This is a number 2 card. It's a 20, which is a 2. This is about making some decisions. You may get some messages in your dreams. I've been having really strange dreams. So whatever, you may want to keep a dream journal. I've been writing them down. Really kind of strange, intense dreams, just as a manifestation of the energy. But there are messages there. There are messages there. And a little sweet treat. Another 5 cards, a 50. Last card in this deck. So, you know, maybe have a little celebration with your full moon ceremony. Maybe a little sweet treat to sweeten the journey. Nothing wrong with a pastry. Nothing wrong with a glass of champagne and a little dessert to celebrate the end of the old cycle and to toast to the new. And ground yourself. Definitely ground yourself, because these energies are intense. You don't want them bottled up. They need to flow through you, because otherwise it can create some anxiety, some tension, and some fear. Let's not go there. All right, friends, that is the message for this marvelous Monday. As we are energetically making the shift, pack your bags. It's going to be a wild ride. check out the Divine Masculine reading. I'm going to do that next. I'll post these today, and then I'll do a reading every day to help navigate us through this transition, because I too am an ambassador to you to help you navigate these energies. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.